Thanks for making time to see me, Blair. You might want to skip the papers today. You don't need to read all that.
What did you want?
Well, I've started work on the appeal process, and I found a few things we could use. No sure thing, but it might be enough to win Todd a new trial.
What? You can just stop right there.
I'm sorry. I know you're overwhelmed. I don't want to lay any more on you right now, and if you want to talk about the appeal...
No, you know what? I don't want to talk
time.
about it at all. In fact, I don't care if Todd rots in prison for the rest of his sorry life.
Hey, sis.
Hi. I was trying to get them to let us have this meeting somewhere else so there wouldn't be this wire between us, you know.
Yeah. But that went over well, huh?
I told them I was your sister. It didn't seem to mean much.
I don't think I would have gone for it anyway.
Why not?
It made saying goodbye that much harder.
Goodbye?
Hey, I'll get that. You shouldn't be, you know. Shouldn't be.
Jessica, sorry.
Yeah, I know. You're who I came here to see.
Take a step, and the doc here is dead.
Picked the wrong day to screw with the LPD.
What do you want to do, negotiate?
Yeah. Like this.
I mean it, I'll shoot.
Drop it.
Stop first.
Drop it or I drop you. Don't touch him, Mike.
I'm a doctor, John. I have to see if he's okay. He's dead.
Please, please! It's okay. I got it.
Okay? You almost got us both killed, John.
I know that you and Todd had a falling out. But now that the dust is settling and we're working on the appeal...
Now that the dust is settling, I see things more clearly. I don't want anything to do with Todd.
Okay, I know things are hard on you right now with the jury, with everyone thinking that Todd is guilty, but I believe he's innocent.
He's lucky to have you.
What about you, Blair? You believed him. What changed?
I heard the truth.
What Todd confessed?
Not to me. To Denton. I overheard them talking and he admitted it.
I don't believe that.
I heard it with my own ears.
Did you ask Todd about it?
He denied it, said that I heard it out of context, that Denton was just blackmailing him.
And you believe Denton over Todd?
You are new to Todd's lying. I'm not. He's good. He makes you believe him. I did it for years, but not anymore because I was burned one too many times.
What if you're wrong, Blair?
Well, then he'd be out free, wouldn't he?
Not necessarily. The system is not perfect. Trust me. Innocent men do go to prison. And you were wrong before. You were so convinced before that you had him arrested for rape. Blair, he swore to you he was innocent then. And you were just as adamant that he was guilty.
No, it was
just as adamant
it was
as you
different
are right now.
Last
How
time.
so, Blair? How
Look,
is it different?
He's guilty. He's out of my life, and that's the way I want it.
Who are you trying to convince? Me or you?
This is not goodbye forever. If Evangeline is working on your appeal.
She's wasting her time.
She believes in you, as do I.
Blair doesn't.
Blair is confused right now, okay? You have to give her time and space.
What else am I gonna give her from here?
I can imagine how frustrating it must be for you, but you absolutely cannot just give up.
You know, I'm always the guy with a backup plan. When it hits the fan, I'm already making my move. I got nothing now. I can keep claiming that I'm innocent until I'm blue in the face, and right up until they stick the needle in my arm. It's not gonna make a difference, Vicky. Especially not to Blair.
She's hurting now, you know, but I think she will come around. I think she will trust you again. She always has before.
I saw the way she looked at me. I don't think she's coming back.
Well, I mean, what about the other people who love you?
Well, let me think. There's you.
Oh, stop. What about Star and Jack? They're your children. And Jessica.
Oh, yeah, of course, Jessica. How's she doing? She all right?
Yes and no.
Sorry if I scared you. Lois let me in.
Here, I'll take that.
I got it.
Wow. Your hands are like ice. Is it really that cold outside?
Freezing. I think there's a storm coming in. Wow, this is a lot of pots and pans.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm trying to make myself an omelet, and there's this pan I like to use, and I can't seem to find it.
You cook?
Tess didn't?
No, she burns toast.
So you do all the cooking when you guys live together in Napa?
She barbecued once. Ah, the barbecue incident.
She set it on fire.
Yeah, she got the hang of it after a while. First time, though, she torched the place. Yeah. Luckily, there was some shrimp in the fridge and fresh basil out in the garden, so I whipped up some scampi al pesto.
Man, you're making me hungry, which I am all the time anyway.
Well, how do you like your eggs?
You want to cook me an omelet?
If you'll let me, yeah.
I like mushrooms and cheddar.
You're on.
Keep everybody out. Make sure the scene's not compromised.
Yes, sir.
Mike, you okay?
Well, I'm not dead. But I'm not okay. I'm certainly not okay, and I don't know how you are.
I did what I had to do.
He aimed right at you. You didn't even flinch. You could have blown us both away, you know that, right?
I wasn't gonna let that happen, Mike. If I thought for 1 minute you were in danger, I wouldn't
He
have...
had a loaded gun jammed into my ribs. He aimed at your chest and took a shot, John. Last time I checked, you're not bulletproof, and neither am I.
Hey, I was a strung-out junkie, Mike. You couldn't hit the side of a barn with a cannon.
Well, you took a hell of a chance.
Look, there was no talking to this guy. You don't talk to people like that, Mike. And if anybody's got a problem with that, they can talk to me about it later. But right now, I gotta make sure this area's secured, okay?
You just killed a guy. Shot him, cold. You're acting like it's a parking ticket, John.
Like a parking ticket, it's part of the job.
Saving lives is part of my job. But you can bet if it was my brother on the table, I would be a little freaked out.
I had my shot and I took it. It was him or us. Him or us.
There wasn't another way?
Hey, when your life's on the line, you don't think about other ways, Mike. You do what you have to do or you're dead. In this case, he is, we're not. End of story.
It could have been us, John. Could have killed both of us.
Blair, I know that Todd kept things from you about Margaret.
Oh, right. Just one small thing. That Margaret was pregnant with his child.
That doesn't mean that he killed her, and you know that.
I do not. And neither do you.
I wouldn't be defending him if I thought he was guilty.
Right. You've never defended anyone that you thought was guilty.
Not someone accused of killing a pregnant woman.
All right, let me ask you something, Evangeline. What if you were involved with that someone? Would you stay with them if they lied to you about it? Something that huge?
I'd have to be sure.
Well, I am sure. I didn't want to believe it. I would have walked through fire for that man. But he lied to me over and over again about Margaret and
you
about
still
that
believed
baby.
him. You still believed him.
I even tried to sell my kids on it. I said, you know what, your daddy, he's innocent. He's not going to go to jail. You know, the system's going to work. But you know what? The system did work. He's guilty. And now I have to help my kids with the fact that their father is a monster and a coward and not the hero that they want him to be.
Take that back, Mom. Take it back right now.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting Tess. If you recall, I watched her give you a heart attack.
Yeah, well, I mean, she felt very cornered, you know. Thing is that we've actually had a chance to get to know her a little bit.
So what? Everything's warm and fuzzy now? I don't buy that. I don't think you should trust her.
No, well, I mean, I don't. She's no Nikki Smith, but I know that she is still dangerous.
And you still think that she's out to get Jessica?
She wants her own life, but I don't think she wants to destroy Jessica anymore the way she did before, because I think she realizes that she needs Jesse as much as Jesse needed her.
But Jessica doesn't need her anymore, right? So, I mean, she can integrate her?
The big problem here is that Jesse's pregnant and we still don't know if the father is Antonio or Nash. Once this baby's born, if Nash turns out to be the father, oh my God, we are going to have one enormous fight on our hands.
Oh my gosh, it looks wonderful. It looks like something that came out of a magazine, and it's enough to feed a family of 4.
Well, you kind of are. A family of 3, anyway.
I can't believe I'm laughing about Tess.
Yeah, and I'm joking about it.
Must be the hunger talking. Well, you better help me eat this.
All right.
Oh my goodness, it's as good as it looks. It's better.
Well, and if that wasn't coming from a starving pregnant woman, I'd actually be flattered.
Did Tess like this?
Which? My cooking or my omelets?
Both.
She's actually kind of picky.
Man, please don't tell me she ate things like eel and blowfish.
Nah, she's more of a meat and potatoes kind of girl. Not quite tartar, but definitely bloody.
It's like my grandfather Asa.
Really? Mm-hmm. She must have a little more Buchanan in her than she likes to own up to.
What a waste of your good cooking skills.
Well, she came around eventually. I started trying new things. I had no idea what was going on. I was actually watching a whole new personality form. I thought she was just opening up, discovering.
Discovering what? I want to know.
Life. And me in it. It is the most incredible thing to watch someone fall in love with you who you're totally into. I lost myself.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I swear to you, Mike, I never will let that guy hurt you.
What about you, John? He aimed right at you. You didn't stop. You didn't flinch. You just kept on coming. What do you think, John? You're a superhero? The bullets were just gonna bounce off of you?
I'm no hero, I know that.
Then you have a death wish.
What was I supposed to do, Mike? Let him pop you one, huh? When he had that gun pointed right at you. What should I have done? I did what I did, or else it would have been you we were picking up off of that floor over there. We'd been peeling you off the...
Or both of you. IA briefed me on the way down here. You shot a perp 3 times?
He was holding the hostage. I had a clean shot. I took it.
You took a high-risk shot with a civilian in the picture. And that civilian was your brother.
I did.
And when the perp shot at you, you didn't take cover.
No time. And if I had to do it all over again, I would have done the exact same thing.
Give me your gun, John.
Hello? Yeah, thanks. Send him up. Spencer's on his way up. We are gonna have the conversation. I'm gonna finish my conversation with Ms. Williamson.
What, trashing Dad? Forget it.
Star, no, I want you to go up to your room.
Dad's lawyer believes in him more than you do. How screwed up is that?
You know what? Maybe I should go.
No, I don't want you to go. We're gonna finish our talk, and you're not gonna be anywhere near it, so go
Mom,
upstairs.
I know all about appeals. I know that they happen all the time, and it can work for Dad. we are all he has,
Okay, Star,
Mom.
I really want you to go upstairs, please.
No, Mom, strangers care more about Dad than you do.
Miss Williamson here is paid to help your father. Paid, Star.
Spencer says nice things about Dad all the time, and he is not paid to do anything. And we're his family, and you wish he was dead?
Well, you know what? It would be easier if he were.
You like Tess?
She's my daughter.
No, that's not my question.
Okay, truthfully, whenever I look at Tess, all I see is a threat to Jessica. I mean, I know in my head that she is, of course, a part of Jessica, but I want Jessie back. I want my baby back. I want her the way she was. And I know that's never going to happen because she will never be the same again.
And what about this Nash guy? You gonna get him?
He wants Tess. He doesn't want Jessica. And the harder he fights for Tess, the more I feel he is trying to take my daughter away from me.
I'm sorry if it bothers you hearing about Tess.
No. I asked. And I want to know. It's just hearing, a nice guy like you talk about someone who's me but isn't me. You guys have been together. You have this entire life that I know nothing about, and it's just confusing.
You think it's confusing for you? I had a buddy who dated an identical twin. He said that whenever he was around her sister, it just completely weirded him out. I mean, she looked exactly like the woman he was in love with. Only she was a different person, but with us, well,
I'm the same person. But I'm not.
Hey. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
No, it's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah. Well, I hear it can happen when one is pregnant.
I hate it. I hate being a crybaby.
You and Tess both. You're a lot more like her than you think.
I have to go.
Hey,
I've have to see someone. I've been putting it off for long enough.
so you all right?
Yeah, fine. I just gotta stop feeling sorry for myself. I'm not not the only one in the world with problems. Thanks for the omelet.
You know the drill, John. You kill a perp, you turn in your weapon pending investigation.
I realize that. But I got other open cases that I'm working on, and
Standard operating procedure.
exceptions are made all the time. You know it's up to you.
Give me your gun. John, you give me your weapon. Right now, I'm gonna have one of my men take it from you.
Funny. I thought I was one of your men.
Detective Carrick, would you please drive Lieutenant McBain to the station? We'll take a statement there.
Yes, sir. I can drive myself.
You'll do as I say. You okay?
No. I'm not okay. My brother finally lost it. Something's wrong with John. He took a shot at the guy.
With you just standing there.
He knew he'd hit him. He's a great shot. But the guy had already taken a shot at him. He didn't stop. He didn't flinch. He just kept on coming, and he popped him 3 times, even though he'd got him clean on the first one.
John had a run-in with that shooter today at the station. This guy shot a woman over $16 and then walked on a technicality. That hit John hard. I didn't like it either, but we all know there's absolutely nothing we can do when something like that goes down.
Except wait for the guy to strike again.
Guy's on his way out of the station. He harasses Natalie. John went ballistic. Then when he walked in this church and he saw you up there and this guy holding a gun on you, I think he had every reason to believe that that man just might pull the trigger. It's a fact that John took the shot with no regard to his own safety.
Listen, Bo, I don't want to sound like I'm betraying my brother's trust here, okay? I'm worried. I'm worried that if somebody doesn't do something soon, he's gonna end up dead. Just like my father.
Yeah, look, thanks for the ride.
Lieutenant McBain, there's somebody here who needs to talk to you.
Steve Jones, Internal Affairs.
He's one of the new supervisors, John.
Oh yeah? What are you, a tag team now?
Ignore him. He's usually not this friendly. We've been briefed on the shooting at the church. Now, since I have already been working with you, I thought it would be a good idea if we talked to you together.
Look, I've given my statement. I got nothing to add. So now that we got that clear, I got a pile of work I gotta get to. And I'm gonna do that right now. Then maybe I can get back out of the street again where maybe I can make a difference.
One more step, Lieutenant, I'll have you thrown in lockup.
Nash?
Hello, Miss Davidson.
What are you doing? And where's Jessica?
Hey. How you doing? Your ears ringing or what? Vicky and I were just talking about you.
Mom was here?
Yeah, a while ago. She's really worried about you.
Well, I did not come here to talk about me.
Oh, I see. So you're using me as a distraction, are you?
What are you gonna do now, Todd?
Well, first I'm gonna try not to think about Blair walking out of me in court with Spencer Truman's arm around her.
You wish Dad was dead?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out the way that it did.
You do, do too.
No, I don't.
You wish Dad was gone because you feel guilty that you're not doing anything for him.
Honey, what can I do? What? All I care about is for you and Jack to grow up in a stable home.
You call this stable? Telling Dad's lawyer that you wish Dad was gone so that it'd be easier for you?
No, Star.
You know, Star, we can all understand why you're so upset. We really can. But you have to remember that while your father's away, your mother's first priority is making sure that you and Jack are all right.
And I'm gonna keep working on your father's appeal. We all want what's right for him.
That means getting him out of prison, right, Mom?
Look, I don't want to talk about this.
Fine, me neither. I'm out of here anyway.
Hey, well, where are you going?
I have that ski trip with my class, remember? So, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna need a ride to school.
Listen, I'm going by that way. I can take her if you want.
Great, because I don't want to be around anybody that wishes that my dad was dead.
Hey, Star, come on, wait. Listen, sweetie, I love you. I love you more than anything. What am I gonna do?
Could have been John.
I tried to make him get some help because I was afraid something like this might happen.
Well, it could happen again, and next time he might not be so lucky.
Oh, I know, because there are still perps out there just like that guy walking the streets.
Always have been, and there always will be. But John, I mean, what he did this time, something's changed, Bo. Something's different.
Since Statesville.
So what do we do?
Unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do because he just killed a man. And there's going to be fallout from internal affairs.
Oh, of course there is. There has to be. Still don't know how John's going to deal with it. You know, when John first became a cop, I used to worry about something like this happening all the time, you know, but the years passed and nothing happened. I sort of put it on the back burner, you know? Now this. I hope there are repercussions, Bo. Somebody has to do something. My brother's gonna end up dead. Like my dad.
You know, I don't like threats. I don't like them from other cops, and I sure as hell don't like them from IA.
Shooting from the hip's what got you into trouble in the first place.
Oh, is that what they told you?
We got the details.
Then you should know I did what I had to do.
You had to kill the guy.
I made the call as I saw it, and it was the right one.
What if it had been the wrong one? What if you had missed and the perp had shot you or your brother or both? Or worse still, what if you had shot your brother?
Wouldn't have happened.
Oh, okay. And what about negotiating?
I told him to drop his weapon, I would drop him.
And that is your idea of negotiations?
Oh, gee, Doc, I didn't have a lot of time to shoot the breeze with this guy. All right? There was work to be done.
Yeah? It took 3 shots to do it?
I wanted to be thorough. And that's all I have to say. I'm done here.
You got that part right.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You're not going back on the street anytime soon.
Well, I came by here to see Jessica. Ended up cooking her an omelet. Thought I'd clean up your kitchen. Didn't want to leave it a mess.
And where is she now?
I don't know. She went out, said she had to meet somebody.
You just let her go?
Well, it's not really my place to stop her, is it, ma'am?
Was she Tess when she was with you?
No. No. Mrs. Davidson, can I ask you a personal question? This, Nikki Smith character. Do you ever feel her? I mean, when you're not her, when she's not out, when you're not, integrated?
Look, Nash, the whole purpose of integration is to negate the separateness of the alter's existence and to fuse it to the dominant personality. So no, I do not feel Nikki Smith. Well, I did not until recently, but that's only because I've just realized that I am not yet fully integrated.
Okay, but when you do, what do you feel? I mean, did you act act more like her? Do you hear her voice in your head?
I know what you're asking. You want to know if when Jessica is integrated, will there be enough of Tess left in her to still love you, hmm?
One can't help hoping.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, I'm afraid I can't help hoping the exact opposite. I'm sorry. I want Jessica back. And that means doing away with Tess and everything that has to do with Tess. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear, but you're going to have to accept it because it is inevitable. You have to let go of Tess. And you have to stop dreaming about something that will never, ever be. And now I would suggest that you let yourself out.
I still just don't understand why Blair is just cutting you off like that.
She thinks I killed Margaret. Actually, that's probably okay with her. It's the fact that I killed Margaret's kid that's the problem.
Well, I believe in you. And Mom does too, and so does Evangeline.
Yeah, well, I didn't make a career out of lying to any of you. Not the way I did to Blair.
She's always loved you so much.
Not anymore.
Well, those feelings just don't go away. I mean, well, I guess sometimes love just isn't enough.
Okay. Who are we talking about now?
I love Antonio.
And what if he's not the father?
It won't change how I feel about him.
Still gonna change a lot, however.
Well, I'll deal with that.
Are you sure you can?
Well, compared to what you're going through,
Don't worry about me.
how can I not?
You are my favorite niece.
Thanks. I need to feel that way again. The way it was before everything got all messed up.
You just worry about yourself. You worry about the baby. Don't worry about me. Be with the one you love, whoever that is. That's the important thing. Time's up. Well, hey, thanks for coming. But I don't want you to do it again.
Why?
Because it's no good for you. And it's no good for your,
Well, what about you?
I got nothing left. Blair's gone.
Todd, you can't do that. You can't give up. I mean, no more than I can. You can't stop fighting until you get Blair back.
See ya.
Blair, I'm leaving. I'll leave you alone. You can call me on the cell if you need to, I suppose. Well, I know you need some time alone, so I'll call next time before I come over, and I won't bother you. And I just needed to know that you were okay.
I'm not okay. But I'm better when you're here. I don't want you to go.
I know Commissioner Buchanan already has your service revolver.
So I'm no danger to anyone.
I happen to disagree. We need you to turn over your badge.
Steve? What's going on?
The lieutenant here shot a perp.
He was holding a hostage. Something had to be done, or we both could end up being killed.
Which, from all reports, you could have caused. We need you to turn over your badge.
Procedure says the weapon is held for 24 hours. The badge.
The badge may be taken when the officer is suspended upon further review.
I'm not suspended. I'm on non-active duty.
John, hear me. You are suspended indefinitely. Please don't make this harder than it has to be. I would like you to consider those counseling sessions, all right?
Go to hell.
15 minutes, you have to clean out your desk. Just your personal items, your files stay. Aren't you going after him?
He doesn't want me. Or anybody else right now.
Then I'll stay then. Whatever you need, whatever you want.
I want you not to go.
All right, then I won't. as long as you think.
You know what? I don't want to think anymore. I'm so tired of thinking. That's all I've been doing for months is thinking about Todd, thinking about how I'm going to take care of my kids. I just can't think anymore.
Then don't.
Jessica, I was just leaving you a note.
I didn't know that you'd still be here.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd do the dishes, give Lois a break. What's the matter?
I just came back from seeing my Uncle Todd, and he just looks so lost.
And you feel the same way?
I just wanted to help him. But I can't help myself. I can't help my baby.
Hey, it's okay.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay for me. It's not okay for you. I'm sorry.
What do you have to be sorry for?
I'm sorry because me being here means that you can't be with the person you love.
Let go of my daughter right now, please.